If that rings true here, the bomb actually making its way towards B, so maybe not. MiGHTYMAX and Surreal, they'll be investigating towards top or middle. I like it.
Very aggressive, yeah. SDY is going to get some info on a jiggle there, and Simple was pushed out the long doors for a moment, but they've seen enough. They've already dipped back. The Xbox smoke is now plumed. The odds, yeah, they've shifted, and understandably so when Endpoint are one map up in this series, but wanting to jostle for position. Haven't backed down from the mid-fight. Sure, it's a more passive stance, but they still have three players, Surreal, Max, and Crucial, who have just been flashed off the line. We'll have to respect this now as NaVi have garnered the necessary map control.
Yeah, bomb outside B. Simple to scoop it up. Perfecto in the tunnels with him, and they're just showing a bit of presence towards shore, which is quite common before you go into a B split, chat. That is looking quite likely here. They've got smokers ready for CT spawn.
Wasn't expecting that, was he?
Oh my.
Yeah, just dry around the corner there. I don't think Electronic was expecting a player close. Couldn't draw the crosshair. Bit goes down as well. And this P250 is Simple, has a whole lot of work to do, but Nertz's Julies couldn't think of a better weapon for the job. Just going to start mowing them down. Plenty more where that came from, and Simple aware needs SDY to activate, who's already been put to 36 points of health.
Good stuff.
And now it's just the big man himself to be deleted by Max. Another pistol going Endpoint's way.
Yep. That's 3 for 3, chat.
We're just here wide-eyed. Like,
yeah, I don't even know
did
what to say.
Did we wake up today? Is that we're dreaming? Did yesterday finish yet?
This is wild. Okay, well, no bomb planted as well. Suggests a force buy will be coming through. Desert Eagle purchased. Are they going to be buying into this one?
Look at this. 4 M4s purchased up from Endpoint as well. They're feeling extremely confident. NaVi's force is about to give them something to maybe be a little bit worried about. A scout, some deagles, some Tech 9s. Perfecto. Donning the scoped rifle.
Oof, looked like that was about to connect.
It's just it's just almost, right?
Yep.
A lot of these situations, it's almost there for now. Just not quite what they're looking for.
I dare say they have the potential to win these rounds. They've got 3 smokes and looking like an A execution coming up. Sending all of their manpower up here. Simple seeing if you can crack open the bomb site and give them a point of entry. Crucial might be the one to give it to him. Oh, there's an opportunity there, Chad, but not realized. And they have to make their way through in a 5 versus 4, knowing that damage could be done towards Kjaerbye. And indeed it is, bringing things back to an even keel.
Well, getting the bomb down here, that's nice. And on the lurk towards the mid doors is SDY. If he can stifle the rotation through mid, it might give the rest of his teammates a chance to set up some post plants, dropping a lurky smoke top side to get this scope to activate around. And they're playing retake long. Crucial's been tagged now. Max has a kit. This is not done yet, but starting to get worrying for Endpoint.
Absolutely. Alarm bells going off. Some die young. Makes his way in CT spawn as well. Not easy shots, especially when the smoke is down. Good kill. Surreal will open things up here. Bomb ticking at quite some pace. Bit to defend close range. Tech 9 is trying to duck and weave here. Gets a headshot. Can't quite finish it off though, but Perfecto can with the scout. I dare say NaVi have done it, and it looks like they have. Surreal and Nerds doing the best, but they've run out of HP. That's going to be it. It's going to be a fantastic round there from NaVi. Good job. And they haven't had one of those all series, so that's good news.
Everybody dies at least, so nobody had any fun of holding on to anything after that one. So NaVi will break the spell. And likely to see Endpoint force back here. The force by war is about to ensue. Normally when we've covered Endpoint, they've either lost the pistol and full eco'd. It only was yesterday where they started to get a little bit more aggressive with their buying patterns. But here, you can understand exactly why they're dipping in with 5 Desert Eagles.
Excellent work there from Perfecto. Close range battle scout. And indeed, the force buy. Only 1 helmet. Means those Galils are very potent, especially this one. Some die young towards the long doors. He is joined by Electronic. Actually been granted access here. Remember, 1 shot from that rifle towards the unarmored heads will be a massive issue. The armor actually protecting some Die Young though, down to 20 HP. Is that the P250 that got him? It must have been, yeah.
Like chip damage there being done. Bit needs to clear his corners and cannot. Nerds, hello, what is that off angle? Perfecto with the trade, but SDY is low, so this is starting to get problematic now. Another kill found. SDY gone. Electronic with the double. Maybe that's changed the tune. It's Kjaerbye and Surreal with a chance, and he continues that good form. The aim on point.
1.51 rating in the first map.
Haven't seen anything quite like it. I think at this level of Counter-Strike for Surreal in quite some time.
Absolutely.
So they fucked their smoke wall here, Henry. I think they double smoked, I think, or was it a flash into the smoke? Either way, there's still a gap. These unforced errors. This is not the normal NaVi.
The long push is coming in as well here. Simple, just 1 bullet will take him down. It's a difficult shot though. Kjaerbye flubs his lines a little bit there. The synergy not quite on points. It was a dangerous round for sure, but looking likely to be the 3-1 now. NaVi on their feet finally for the first time in this series.
Yeah, opportunities there for Endpoint to try and snatch one back. This was a great one, just holding a little bit of an off angle there. Nerds bit starting to get ready to clear the tight angle. Gets absolutely obliterated by that one. And now it should be Endpoint going into full eco territory. So SDY, Donningham Mac 10 can get stuck in a little bit more than his teammates who all have the AKs. And Simple's actually... Oh, hold up a second, everybody. We've got that funky situation going on again. Let me get on the dog and bone.
How funky is it?
It's the audio thing again.
Oh, it's fun. It's fun to have it a couple of times a day.
Yeah, but it's just us. It makes us seem crazy.
I think we do that on our own volition sometimes. But let's see what can be done. Luckily, it's on one of these rounds. It doesn't really matter, Chad, at least, you know? Like, it's not going to be a big problem. We are seeing a bit of damage inflicted towards NaVi, but Electronic will open things up there.
It just confused me because Simple was in Suicide and I heard a dink and I was like, wait, he's still on 100 HP. And then he got dinked. Okay. So maybe I just need to use it as a superpower. I don't know if you watched the movie Dune.
I have. I heard it's very good.
Oh, you should watch it. Okay, I won't even get stuck in. I'm reading the novels.
Yeah, you've been reading them since 2017.
I'm into the 4th book.
Okay, there's a lot. How many books are there?
Of the good ones, I think there's like 6 or 7. And then it starts getting written by his son and some other people and it gets a bit weird.
Right, okay.
So yeah, I'm a slow reader. I do a page a day. That's why it's going to take me about 7 years,
I think. A while. Yeah. What a read it is, though.
No, it's a good book. The OG sci-fi.
Yeah.
Good film. And we're still in this spice-induced hysteria that's going on right now. Last kill coming in. There it is. SDY is going to pick that up onto Kjaerbye.
Spice is the natural resource within the Dune universe.
Yeah, which is created by the massive worms that live under the surface.
Right, it makes sense.
Yeah, and they don't like water.
Okay.
It's a desert planet.
Similar to Dust2.
Yeah.
You know? It all kind of comes together in the end. It all works out.
South Park even made a bit of a reference about it. I think they were talking about the spice melange.
Okay.
Yeah, might get that reference there with the way that they would talk about it.
So 5 M4s here, a compromise buys and concessions for sure. No AWP4, crucial, no defuse kits, bare bones in terms of incendiaries, but not short in the headshot department, apparently. That's a lovely shot. Simple. He offers himself up for free. There's no flashbangs thrown there, Chad. He's just going for a dry peek, which is fine, but it's a round they end up losing. Could be problematic. Thankfully, the AK is recovered. It's crucial about to just head through. I was about to say that's a bold play.
Yeah, curious one. Definitely so. But this game has been curious. I feel like we're in a bit of a Twilight Zone.
I was about to say the Twilight Zone would be accurate. I've started watching the Twilight Zone recently. Have you seen the TV show before?
What, the one from like the 60s?
The 50s.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I haven't really kept up.
I've been watching the original series the last couple of months. It's real good. Check it out.
Some classic TV, black and white, I would believe.
Yeah, every episode's black and white. It's a little bit chilling, a little bit weird. Very cool. That's speaking of weird, as you mentioned, this game has delivered on all fronts in that department. Advantage for Endpoint. 5 versus 4.
Said that more often than we thought we would this series so far.
They still have 2 smokes in the incendiary. And in terms of the incendiary, that's towards long. Kjaerbye, he has a smoke, but that's just been thrown.
They want to try and split B here, but that denial right there is going to stifle them. They are going to go out the mid doors. The flash is at the ready. They still have the presence from the upper tunnels of Perfecto Scout here. 27 seconds left on the clock, and they really need to get going.
Should be a good kill here for Bit. Through the smoke, and it's the scouting towards the tunnels, but he's in a lot of trouble here. That's going to be Surreal taken down. Nerds needs a couple. We know he's good for it. That could do nicely, Chad. He gets a triple. And now just Bit. He's got a chance to reload as well. He'll have to plant. 7 seconds remain, so allows Nerds to reposition. What a player this guy is. Really making a name for himself in the ESL Pro League, Chad. We knew he was good, but the way he's delivered time and time again, even in the defeats, that's an amazing hold.
Yeah, he's been the consistent pillar for this team. That's fantastic work. With the number advantage, sure, in their favor, but still a difficult mid to be to deal with right there. So the bomb will go down. The good decision financially being made from Bit to go for the plant instead of the fight. That's going to help with the buy situation, but here it is again, just this final kill against Bit. The easiest of the lot.
Really well played. From that car position as well. 3 kills, ducking and weaving. Kjaerbye's loving a chef kiss moment. Crowd are on their feet for sure, this one. The viewing parties around the UK. They thought of every Wetherspoons pub. And now things starting to look a bit more stable.
Okay, well, Simple has enough money for an AWP. Kevlar, head armor if you'd like, could get in a bit of utility as well. So could have a very tidy looking buy for NaVi here going into round number 6, and he will equip that. No AWP on the other side for Crucial just yet, so they'll be having to don 5 rifles. And out we go. So let's see if there's a different approach this time round. Already looks much different. Xbox smoke from Simple as Bit charges out long, head down. The flashes hoping to be his safe haven. Not the case.
They're getting walloped towards long. Normally a safe haven for NaVi, it has to be said. It's a focus for them. Usually easily get that long control, get in the pit, fall back, A-split, or it's a full 5-man long take as well. They're known for that. But once again, Endpoint get the opening frag, this time delivered by Surreal, the man at the moment. Simple looking to make light worth them though with the AWP, joined by Sumdai Young looking for the boost.
They're really just looking to try and exploit Max here, right? But if they've gone early, Surreal's done a good job while Flash to get that first. He's going to support. There is going to be a peek up, but Max may be only working with sound cues here.
Game of inches there.
Simple can just hold the angle, and STY needs to be very careful about this position. Didn't seem too focused, and Max is just going to take the better of him. The corner smoke, he had to go wide to throw that. By doing so, offers himself up, and, well, guess who's back into the party? Surreal. He's about to lock things down. Creeping on the side of the smoke. It's all Max from the pit. Simple's AWP gone too, and Max, a massive round from him. Everybody firing for Endpoint.
Another hat trick on the board. This time, it's the MiGHTYMAX. And Perfecto left looking at 6s and 7s here. He's got nothing really to offer. A nice shot will be presented, and he'll deliver. He takes a dink in the process, though, which kind of nullifies his efforts. Won't be able to do much more. Saving the AWP for Crucial, that would be epic on the CT side. Try and keep this one clean, and the sniper certainly does. He's already got himself an AK. They've got too many AKs to work with. Okay. So, 3-3, and an eco, I would say. They've got enough for 3 AK-47s. I'd like to see the Tech 9s here, and indeed they'll be coming out. But Surreal, yeah.
See, he wasn't blind though, right? So the timing of the flashes from NaVi, we normally talk about how good their openings to rounds are. The flash timing there was just off, because the first one gets impartial, right? But the second flash that's meant to come through and make sure that they can make that cross towards pit, it's just not there, and Surreal gets the chance to take that fight. They lose the opening man, and they find themselves into this light buy situation. And it's a fire starters here. And Simple, well, look, I'm not going to say he's overly frustrated. We know that he holds himself and his team to the highest of standards.
Especially these days.
It's not just run around and shoot anymore. They do things by the methodology here. And right now, good flash. This time it has actually landed and hit the mark.
Actually, very good flashbangs. I think that's going to yield the first kill, no problem. Surreal, he'll be dropped, but one of the strongest players they have in their arsenal. Nerds, Crucial. He needs to start hitting some of these shots. Chad, a lot of misses coming through.
Oh, he's going to get knifed.
Knifed as well. That's a shame.
That is a real shame.
He missed 3 or 4 there. A lot of opportunities. Not easy shots by any stretch, but I don't think he should be getting knifed out.
The fact that Simple's gone for the knife in that situation is absolutely mental. Just jumps around the corner, shanks him, picks up the AWP, obliterates through the corner of the box with the AWP, and they snatch one away. Yeah. That'll happen.
And that's what we mentioned coming into this one as well. Crucial can be very, very good, and sometimes those sort of rounds can occur. A lot of you could hear the shots rattling off, like 5 or 6, nothing connecting. Good flashes, to be fair, but yeah, definitely not the outcome they were looking for after having such a tidy round before as well. Just have to save the AK-47 of Kjaerbye and the M4A1S of MiGHTYMAX, and some nice utility as well. They've still got their incendiaries, smokes, diffuse kits, so definitely worth holding on to. Just to know Kjaerbye yet to frag, but early days here as we go 4-3 and enter round number 8. There will be one more buy here.
Here it is. Bang. Hello. Yeah.
Statement.
He didn't want to bother with the Glock. He thought he'll get it done with the knifey knife, and it's definitely not a spoon, but oof, that is tidy, isn't it? Because Nerds, if he's able to start punishing from that position, could really lock things down. Frustrating to lose a round like that.
Yep, absolutely. Especially when you had that control as well. Felt like he had time to fall back, but Surreal just got caught with the flash right in the face. That wasn't the end of the round, but once he got so close to the doors and only one AWP kill was recovered, that's when it spelled disaster for Team Endpoint. So, like we said, they do manage to scrape together a buy. Won't have the AWP this round, maybe for the best after that one, but either way, Simple does. They have got those couple of kits as mentioned. Pretty decent buy, all things considered, and a long spawn. Very much so for Perfecto and Electronic. They'll drop the bomb, suggest they're going for it. And they have not actually won a duel this side yet, so we'll see if they can come out on top. Good flashbang, and it looks like...
Again?
No, they'll give up one at least. Yeah, MiGHTYMAX will get the dink in, but yeah, it's the opening frag going in favor of Endpoint for sure.
That is such a chaotic area with all the flashes coming over in 2 occasions. Sure, the icon said they've been blind, but I'm curious on the replay to see just how much.
Oof. Kjaerbye gets 1 from this position. He's done his job. It's a very difficult spot to be in. Have they got an HE? They haven't. You'd have to do something very tricky with this one. Play the headshot angles only.
Wait, Nerds has a flash here. They're rotating back. That flash and peek didn't facilitate a lot. I thought they might try and clamp down as a unit, so that's been expended.
Good Molotov, though.
They are going to have to fight this if they want to help Kjaerbye.
Yeah. Didn't work out for him. 1 bullet was always going to take him down. Anywhere on the body. A decent HE follow-up and a slight peppering of damage there, but still, full long control now for NaVi. Orb establishing the pit means they can just fall back and go short if they'd like to. Don't have to commit to this.
Considering just hanging around top of the ramp, Nerds just ran no man's land straight across towards Car, where they're trying to pepper through. They know someone's there now. He's poked up his head, continuing to hit shots. We'll take SDY, bit on the trade, 35 on the clock, and still an opportunity right now for Endpoint. Crucial's here, Surreal not too far away.
Have they got a secondary smoke? Because otherwise, one of them just doesn't really do anything. But I guess it allows them to get closer to the corner. This is crossing is going to be a bit of a nightmare here. Here we go. They'll have to throw the Molotov down and jump over, and that's what I mean. Allows them to get closer to the bomb site. This could be a second kill for Crucial. Electronic is very low indeed. The tag team duo, though, simple. With full health. Advantage I'd still give to NaVi at this one. Crucial needs to wait for his teammate to arrive. Surreal's coming up towards shore. Electronic resides in the pit.
It's not planted for Electronic. It's behind the single box. I don't know what he's going to do from here. Simple needs to tuck in towards the site. Electronic needs to take contact towards spawn. Or Endpoint could steal this one away. That is a huge spot. Surreal's aim has just been on point this series so far. And look at the plan. Just get on the bomb. Just sit it. All they have to do is get past this line of sight, and it is done and dusted. It's going to go for the 10-seconder. It's not going to be too many issues. Electronic, not known to be an AWPer.
He did hit him, to be fair. But yeah, maybe a headshot against... Oh, he had no helmet as well. Maybe if he got a headshot, he could have done it, but I don't even think then. Wow, what a round that was, Chad.
It's just, even when I saw the plan, and Electronic doesn't have many options, right? Like, he either ducks back to pit on the low HP and tries to defend, or he stays close. Either way, it just didn't feel nice. It was very squirmish towards long for the long. But this shot here, bang.
Good shot, very nice.
It's not an easy shot to hit, so good stuff from Surreal confirms this round. Crucial knows he needs to step out on that AWP bullet. Perfect teamwork, and NaVi back in with another buy here. Level again, 4-4.
And that's the opening kill, this time going in favor of NaVi. For the first time, I would say. They've had equal trade, sure, but this is the first clean entrance they've had. And they'll be boosting onto blue box as well. Flashbang for the corner. No further CT presence detected. Just Crucial. He's got the AWP on the A side, which is fine, but it means they have to be more proactive on the map now. They need to reclaim territory, and they've opted towards middle. Dust2 is a very reactive map. If you lose something like long, and especially a frag, do need to give yourself an advantage elsewhere. That will do nicely. Nerds comes around the corner, discovers the bomb. He can't hold on to it.
It's going to still make it NaVi sweat bullets here a little bit, knowing that at this point it's already been rumbled. They know where the bomb is, they know long control's taken, and if they want to try and return to B, they have to check every single corner.
That's what that reactive play is all about, just trying to find any sort of thing that will nullify their efforts and neutralize the situation. And at this point, they've completely done that. They can fall back safely.
The biggest key here is the util that's being held onto. Max has an incendiary, a smoke that can delay as well. The HE to soften them up. Kjaerbye with an incendiary of his own. Crucial has util as well. So they can really stall them out. If NaVi wait too long for this cross, this util can be dastardly on the cross.
Well, this time, NaVi do have the smokes to get across this time. Remember, in the previous round, they only had the one, and you saw how badly that went for them. So double smokes required. Crucial will lose his vision momentarily. They're just throwing them on the fly here as well. So he'll throw a smoke of his own to allow him to duck and weave, and there's the nade.
Perfect nade.
Lots of damage. Incendiary will follow up as well. We'll see how effective that's going to be. MiGHTYMAX just trying to sit above them here. It's a great opening frag. Can he get the double? Makes a bit of a meal of it, but still, Nerds will back him up. And now it's just Bit, who is an excellent player with the AK-47, but only 10 seconds remaining. Bomb out of his grasp. He won't be planting here, Chad. And he said it's the utility game, and they managed to dunk the nade on top of them. A smoke to take away vision and send you on the ramp. It's stifling. And it's going to be Endpoint, looking like the better team in that round.
Yeah, perfect response, right? The mid-round aggression you highlighted was great. The util usage over towards the site was great. NaVi are just hoping that the kills are coming their way, and Endpoint are not really giving them a whole lot. And maybe in these circumstances, they need to start acting like they are the better team. And I know that the Dust discussion at the start, and you and I prescribed to this, is they'll do it by Blade's way, they'll do it by the book here, but they don't look confident in a lot of the fights that they're taking. And Endpoint have had to make that happen. They've had to make them feel that way, and that ancient victory plays a part in that. Yeah,
it's rattled NaVi for sure. They weren't expecting this caliber of play, it has to be said. And this man has been influential in almost every single round. Another kill towards Simple. Their heads-up duels was quite interesting. I feel like Nerds has got the better of him in almost every encounter. He takes a lot of damage, but still alive and kicking. 5 on 4. And it was the mid-split that eluded him last time. But we'll see where Crucial is residing this point. He's got at the car position. They've actually got Surreal and Nerds inside the B bomb site. So the rifles are there. Be much more capable of holding off the pistols.
That was a CT smoke. Did Max just throw that from pit?
He might have done. Did it fly? Yeah, he might have done. I'm not sure.
Did you just try and hinge smoke from pit or something? Either way, deterred the mid to B. Crucial.
One more from Crucial would do that.
Yeah, nice little shooting gallery here for him, just peeling them apart. They'd love to get that bomb down. SDY starting to punch in the digits. Should be able to do exactly that. So there's the cash they were looking for. Now it's just the last 2 kills, and Kjaerbye, well, he needs a couple to his name. That's his second so far in the map of Dust2.
Perfecto won't be able to do much more. And there's the third. Kjaerbye makes his name heard here on Dust2. 6-4 now on the CT side, Chad. I think it's fair to say Dust2 is one of the few, kind of say it's a T-sided map to some extent, depending on momentum.
It's just starting to get a little bit, yeah, NaVi aren't looking themselves. They're looking at all sorts at the moment. And obviously that is due to the fact that Endpoint are winning, but not like Ancient, right? When the score was 13-7, I still thought there was a chance NaVi would win. I'm actually thinking Endpoint, maybe they can do it.
There it is.
Maybe they can, do it.
We've converted him. He's on board. The hype train continues.
Well, it's looking good at the moment.
Well, all the variables we described coming into this one. We need Endpoint firing on all cylinders across the board. Tick. We need both pistols going in their favor. Happened on Ancient, happened on Dust2 as well. 3 for 3 on pistols. And at this point, a couple of clutches need to go in their favor, which has happened. They need to force back the Deagles and the Tech 9s. That's only really gone wrong once, and that was a couple of rounds ago, and they've rebalanced. It hasn't let them get inside their heads.
It didn't tilt them.
Exactly. They're still alive and well. And here we go. The AWP brought out once more. Hasn't had a massive impact on the T side, has to be said.
Rinse and repeat with Long, isn't it?
Yeah. Someday Young going to be making his presence known. This time has all the advantages. MiGHTYMAX a little bit late there, didn't have the backup. And it's down to Crucial from the car position to try and fend them off towards Long.
Looks like the flash work is better now, right? There were some issues with that from NaVi, giving up 2 opening kills out towards Long earlier in the piece. Always a rough one to stomach when you're bombarding so much utility over that wall. Now, they will allow Simple to get in towards pit, and Crucial mounted up towards the A site, but doesn't want to look for a duel head-to-head, wants to allow them to aggress into his position here. And this is a different look. They've got the long control, they've got the opening kill. Nerds is still going for this mid-aggression, this time without any assistance here.
Same sort of mindset as what we saw before. Dust2 can be incredibly difficult with a man disadvantage. He's just trying to find any sort of intel or a stray player. And the fact that Someday Young and Simple are still towards Long,
they're not accounting for it.
He might catch them out, Chad. Like, he hasn't got the craziest position right now, but still an interesting one. Now he's starting to actually take care of that. This is a bit of a fake from Someday Young towards A. He's going to send himself up there, Simple to back him up.
I feel like they know it's a fake. They still have 2 players holding B.
Well, even if they go down here, they're not going to rotate in. So Crucial just buying himself some time, and Nerds, he might actually catch Simple here, by the way.
They've just blocked them B at 30 seconds. They're just going to run into the blender, straight through the smoke, straight into Surreal, and the round is done. Nerds onto Simple. SDY was the fake, and he's the last man standing. They're getting owned.
They're getting absolutely wrecked. Like, they just got outplayed. They had the opening pick there as well, Chad. They got the long kill at the start, and it's Nerds who's being the nuisance. He's getting all that information. He's called mid's clear, A's clear, stay in B, and then he actually calls out that fake as well. Catches Simple in the back. They run through the smoke, and Surreal continues this incredible form, spraying 3 down, captures the bomb. This is Nerds in the flank as well, just reading that they'd be up there, and he actually gets that final frag as well. So he gets 2 kills in the mid push.
That's the best round of the series so far. Like, the fact that they're able to piece that one together. Now NaVi buying with 2 scouts, a couple of, they're not here today. Everybody gets an off day, but in the EPL groups...
We said we haven't seen any big upsets yet, Chad. I said it in the pregame. I said we've been itching for one.
Well, the Fnatic NIP game, that was a shocking scoreline.
It was supposed to be the upset, but it turns out it wasn't maybe as much as an upset as we thought.
Apparently, Fnatic are just sick, so...
Well, remember as well, it was Fnatic that took a map off NaVi. They took Ancient. So maybe it's just the British mentality. The British in-game leaders know how to
I see.
get
Messi
around
and
it.
Max,
Yeah. That's
They're
what you
sharing
need.
notes.
But here we go. That's a huge grenade, by the way. That's done over 100 damage. And we'll see Simple and Co. just limp their way up towards the A site.
Maybe it will be a 2-0.
Could you imagine? They won't. I don't think Endpoint will do it on overpass from what we've seen so far. So it would have to be a 2-0.
Let's see if Crucial's Orb can... If he gets the first, he's going to get a couple. If he misses the first, which he has, he's going to have to play a very, very retake setup here. So it'd be classic NaVi to win another one of these, wouldn't it?
They win these. That's the problem. There are incendiaries, though. Flashbangs. Crucial being tagged, though. You see at Hightail it back towards Long. Oh, Perfecto. This is a scary prospect, isn't it? I feel like he's got maybe 2 kills there. Simple will finish the job off. At least a kill back. MiGHTYMAX opens the door of opportunity here, but can they capitalize upon it? So much damage being inflicted. This is where things get troublesome. They're ducking and weaving. MiGHTYMAX, he has to get this next kill as well. He does. They know he's towards short. Oh, they've done it. I didn't think they had a chance. I thought NaVi had that under lock and key.
I can't believe Max has gotten so many kills there as well. He got one of the more important kills onto Simple as part of that trade. Otherwise, the scout could have stayed top of A.
And they're not blowing themselves out by overhyping the celebration.
They're not going mental.
They know this is a rare opportunity to actually close out a series against the world #1 team. They should focus and just make sure to take every round by round. There's still so much work to do. Sure, you've won the half on the CT side. That's great. But still, you know NaVi can do a lot with a little. 4 rounds would be enough for them to still bring this one back.
And another timeout to be called here. This is going to actually be the 3rd timeout called on the Endpoint side of things. So they've actually burned through quite a few to get them to this point. There's only been 1 called from NaVi so far. So Blade's probably licking his chops that the fact he can get involved this much. But so far, everybody from NaVi is being restrained to under 10 kills. You have 7 for Perfecto and Simple. You have 6 apiece for SDY and Beer, and then bringing up the rear, the birthday boy Electronic with 5. So nobody's finding any traction. Nobody's really getting stuck in and finding those necessary multi-kills to throw these rounds into disarray for Endpoint. And the score is now 8-4, another half that's been won by Endpoint.
Unbelievable scenes.
Really, it is. Everybody for NaVi has an opening kill so far, but just 1. There's only 2 players with multi-kills. That's, well, 2 players with multiple multi-kills. Perfecto, Simple. Oh, never mind. SDY.
Forget that.
We'll ditch that stat.
That's a stats, man.
That one just updated.
Chad is just giving bad information. Don't worry. Right then. Huge round. I think every round at this stage is huge, considering the context of the situation.
For Endpoint fans, for sure.
Absolutely. Giving one up will feel like a gut punch. It's been a great run so far. Nerds, oh my god, he's actually wrecked Simple again, Chad. He keeps finding at the start of every round.
And Max has just smoked Pit from long doors again, I believe.
Oh my days.
He smoked mid doors from Pit.
There we go.
The stats and the words at the moment. It's numbers, it's words, it's letters.
It together. You're in uncharted territory right now. No one's ever seen this before.
The game doesn't make sense. I shouldn't either.
We're all over the place. Never before seen. We're going to see whether we're going to see now whether they can actually hold on to this 5-on-4. And we've got a long stance from Samdai Young. He hasn't entered the doors yet. His teammates are trundling up towards shore. Perfecto bringing up the rear with the bomb as well. They still have the majority of the grenades, albeit only 2 smokes. And they'll need this to cross. Really do need to stress that again. Crossing with 1, it's not even worth it. Like, it might as well just be 0 at that stage. But this is looking quite nice. Focusing towards the short area. That's a great shot. MiGHTYMAX this time drops. Crucial has to go for 2. He knows he's lost long. Nails it.
That's huge.
Stay alive now. Oh, go one better and take them all down. A quad kill for Crucial, just when they needed to stay alive here. 1 missed shot, Chad. It could have been a very different round indeed. And he steps up, goes above and beyond. After a few whiffs of those B doors, he redeems himself.
That's massive. The individuals are stepping up now when they need them on this Endpoint side. That's such a pressure environment to find yourself in, because as soon as you lose the long anchor, you can no longer play A. He's in limbo. This is the worst position to find yourself. And then he gets to pivot around. This one here is great, right? Ready for the play, but the flick here on the final kill onto Perfecto, that is beautiful. And yeah, you should be getting excited about that one. That is a massive round. individuals. Think about them. We had Max on that half by Eco retake on the site. You had Surreal locking down B with that triple kill just a few rounds ago. Now Crucial's gone and done that. Nerch, you keep highlighting him in the openings. Everything's working for Endpoint, and nothing's working for NaVi. I
guess we haven't had the big Kjaerbye moment yet. He had that amazing 1-dig on Ancient, but yeah, you're absolutely right. 15-7 for Nerch, 16-6 for Crucial. Oh, wow. What a day to be an Endpoint fan.
Well, this, look, I was reading the notes this morning that they sent us in the emails to say the ramifications of the groups, the different outcomes that could happen. And looking at all those little details and, you know, Endpoint winning, I don't think that was anywhere on the list. So,
yeah, no one even like considered it. So that probably won't happen. They're playing against NaVi.
It's on the spreadsheet, but it's not on the TLDRs, you know? So
exactly.
It's going to be curious to have a conversation about how things are starting to unfold after this. What other upsets could we have in store here for the Group A of ESL Pro League Season 16?
Well, it's a battle as old as time itself. MiGHTYMAX versus NaVi at Long A. He's done very well. Multiple frags, found a couple of times, and oh my god, he's done it again. Opening kill. He loves middle on every map chat. You'll find him hovering around middle.
He's 4-1 for opening duels now, and in that first map was having a great job in the openings as well.
Effecto has to push out on this one. And my god, Surreal just absolutely wrecks him. And it's still Kjaerbye. This is his chance now. If he can close this one out with a couple of kills. The shaky spray and the backup. It's a 5-on-1. Some die young with 5 seconds as well. It's all over. He could die after time here if they swing from CT spawn, but I don't think they will. They're getting stomped.
They are. They are. There's not often you see this. And one of the keys that I'm noting here is the fact that they don't feel... Well, they've gone for aggressive maneuvers, right? They were taking the long control early. They've been getting picked off, trying to take space. But NaVi, for me, are the team, or one of the teams who always seem to have solutions. And right now, it doesn't feel like they have any solutions at all. Even they're not looking like they're in the right places to take a lot of the fights. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Nerds, but who cares? Who cares? You're winning 10-4.
I assume he's dropped himself an M4 in spawn as well, just to note that, considering they've got... yeah, exactly. But just to change things up, don't hate it.
Look at this.
Hits the shop. Doesn't get the kill, unfortunate there. Great effort though, great confidence.
Oh, okay. So during this, they've actually slipped up catwalk. So that right there could be one of the bigger issues of this round.
He will be mentioning it though, considering his eyes are off it at this point. He'll be saying like, there's a chance.
Here's the smoke.
Okay.
I guess that allows his B rotators to rotate back across towards the A site if necessary.
Yeah, denies a mid-split, I suppose, but it'd be rare to see one so early. But yeah, you're right.
It's just crazy to not see that used long door, right? All your long anchors love using that long door. They continue to deny this mid to B. So by blocking mid as part of Endpoint's game plan, they're removing the possibilities for these mid to Bs, or even just the pressure. So this is kind of stifling NaVi here.
Final round. Sub 1 minute as well. Still a 5-on-5 for now. And like we said, a double orb setup and an aggressive B stance, but no presence there whatsoever. It's going to be crucial once more to be tested. Back to by MiGHTYMAX towards long. I dare say it will be some sort of an execution if they've only got one smoke remaining, chat, but they have got a lot of talent on this squad. Someday Young is in front of the grenade, but still MiGHTYMAX best team. He can get back up here. He has got to deal with Simple as well, and Crucial looking for the first kill. This time, not going to nail it. Oh, he actually headshot him. How is he not dead?
The massive Goosh. Simple doesn't have head armor here, so the Goosh of the M4 very low on HP now. Yeah, Bit and Simple low. The flash forward line up. Perfecto with 2 kills. They could be turning this one around to get 5 on the way out the door, but this could be Kjaerby's moment. This could be his time in the sun.
Simple just patrolling the long pits, making sure MiGHTYMAX is contained. This is the kill though, very important one, and unfortunately for Kjaerbye, his teammate goes down. So he has the information, he knows exactly where they are. Simple will just take 1 bullet to take down. He could maybe have an opportunity, but with the AWP up now, go over to the defuse. Perfecto will peek him, bait out the shot. He actually has 1 more chance of this. It's the kill.
Oh, there's no time. I don't think there's time.
There's no time.
Simple's done more than enough here. It's not a pretty clutch, but it's a clutch. That's going to be 5 on the way out the door here for NaVi. But Endpoint, story right now of the day. 10 rounds, CT side, NaVi's map pick, and they're already in a hole. NaVi, they're in trouble.
They really are. And if you want to see how this one concludes, I suggest you don't go anywhere. This is going to be an epic finish. Can Endpoint do it in 2? Find out after the break.
Hey Future Pros! Taking long on Dust2 is one thing, but getting to the site can be a whole other challenge. With these simple smokes I'll show you, it should be no problem. You will need 2 smokes for this one, so ask a teammate nicely to drop you one. To throw the first smoke, stand in the corner in front of the barrel, then aim at this point and running through the smoke almost instantly. Then stand at this wall, aim at this point along the line and running jump throw that smoke too. No pick control needed, and you'll be hard pressed to find a gap, so cross the site with a little bit of peace of mind.
Why would they slow down? There's the flash. That's going to catch Crims out. They're going to push on through. MBK gets one, but Crims with a spray down. He gets himself the triple. And Fnatic are not done yet.
Can you believe it? What a spray down that was.
Apex is trying to stop them, but it's not going to happen. It will be overtime in the first map of the Grand Finals.
Fond CSGO memories there from Cologne 2015, and a game potentially NaVi we might want to forget after this series concludes. We've got a 10-5 start here for Endpoint as they move over to the T side of Dust2, and they've already managed to win Ancient 16-7. That is all correct. I'm not baiting, I'm not trolling. This is all happening live, direct on your screens right now. Chad, do you think they can do it?
Actually, yeah. Let's sign up. I'll be on Endpoint hype train. Why not? I wasn't expecting an upset today when I got out of bed, but here we are right now. And if another pistol round falls in their favor, so could this map very, very quickly. So over towards long with 4. Nerds has been an influential factor in opening kills, and he might have an opportunity to find one against Electronic, parked behind the lower dark box.
Oh, it's a dangerous setup, isn't it? The grenade, the Julie combo. Oh, Nuts. Has opened things up again. Sure, he goes down. Simple will get the better of him this point, but still a 4-4. They'll take it. And towards long we go. Every single member on this set of map. No smokes to cross, but the P250 to find the shots. And if ever there was a man to connect them, Surreal in this form might be the one. Up against Someday on the bomb site. They'll start to swarm. He has to fall back. He takes a little bit of damage here. Repositions on the corner, but the flashbang, that's what it's designed for. Allow them to get through, and it's that P250 once again that's doing serious work.
What?
They're going for another pistol hit, Chad. Is this 4 for 4?
This is mental. Whatever it is. Simple's scooshed on down now as well. Bit and Simple left in a 2-on-4 situation. The bomb to get planted, the scaling up long, the swarm of T's. It was beautiful. 17 kills for Crucial now. He's having a game alongside of Nerds, who found yet another entry. And they're going to find yet another pistol. This is absurd.
Allegedly. They haven't closed it out just yet, but there's no... Yeah, I think that's fair enough.
Here, he's called it.
If Graham Pitts said so, they know what's good enough for me. And yeah, there we go. They'll have to just save the armor. And the dual Beretta is a PT-50, not the worst save, I suppose. Definitely justified. But there, you're right. Nerds, once again, just sneaks past and finds that opportune timing. Gets the first kill. Sure, it's traded, but it's discombobulating for the CTs. They're now on the back foot. They're spread thin across the map and then towards long. And I guess when you're crossing with just a pistol, that one flashbang could be enough. Very difficult to hit the heads when you're all jumping across and actually hitting shots as you do it as well. P250 proving to be a very meta pistol in today's game.
Well, they're on the precipice right now of a massive upset here, right? They're just on the cusp of something that I don't think anybody would have expected. This is one of the most unlikely upsets in the entire group.
Absolutely. Remember the odds at the start? Was it like 9 to literally 1.02?
Yeah, like 1.02, something crazy like that. That shot from Crucial was massive onto SDY. He was the only one left to really cause a nuisance. They'll force buy, but here's the thing. The excuse of we lost all the pistols and we lost a couple of clutches is not going to cut it when you had Ancient go against you 16-7 and you're looking to maybe get blown out on Dust2, your map choice in similar fashion. That excuse, you know, we can have that conversation when the game's close, right? When the swing rounds were pistols and were clutches, but it's not like this.
I understand that conversation, but still, like, to win a pistol is not lucky. It was still a skillful round,
sure.
you know? I don't really get that kind of interaction sometimes. But either way, this still looks dangerous for Endpoint in a sense. They're taking a lot of damage here, but MiGHTYMAX taking care of business, and that should be it done. Electronic had the only chance to cause any damage there, and he finds Nerds, but that's all he'll find.
And it was a force. Yeah. Let's, who we got next again? Were we going to be done in time for lunch? These are all questions that everybody needs to be asking themselves right now.
Bloody hell. This turns the group on its head. This is what I said, Chad. This EPL normally for me is synonymous with upsets.
Yeah.
And I suppose the last couple of seasons have been online, sure. But I would still like to see a few of them, and this completely turns the group on its head. Yeah,
I just kind of feel like I've been slapped around the head right now. It just doesn't feel right at the moment, and it continues to look great for Endpoint. It's tidy stuff. That was a well-rehearsed B execute that they went for, look, on an anti-force. Or anti-eco.
Difficult round to win against NaVi, especially. They're known for their scouts and pistol combos. Like it's deadly.
I just think they haven't come today ready to play, right? And I was always talking about this back in the day. One of the things was, look, sure, maybe you go into a match against a lower opponent. This would happen domestically in Australia when we were the top team playing against other teams. And if you don't treat them with some level of respect, or you don't treat them with the fact we want to push these guys' face into the dirt, and you come in thinking, okay, it's all right, I can give 80% this game. The guy next to me sitting to my right, sitting to my left, he's going to give 100.
Exactly.
You have a couple of people who come in not there 100% focused, not 100% ready. You find yourself in a scenario like this where it's about to be bloody 13-5. They're on the eco with a couple of nades.
They've got 3 grenades. So hoping to cause some sort of airstrike on the map, and it's towards long. Doesn't really hit the mark though, so the grenade strike, and Surreal still needs to be careful, I would say. First frag will be his, no problem, taking down Simple. It's always going to be lifting the morale of the squad.
He's looking confident, not caged. I think that's one of the keys here with a lot of the Endpoint players is they're willing to take these fights, take these duels, and NaVi just not ready. Again, they're into the bomb site.
Things are plenty, but no frags found. The MP7 making a rare appearance. Seen it a couple of times this tournament, good to see it back.
Yeah, look, they are absolutely running with this right now. What did I call this? The Maltese mauling, I think this is what it should have been dubbed as, but I didn't think in this fashion. This is astonishing.
Yep. Never in all my years have I seen something like this. Against all the odds.
What an Endpoint
when everyone thought Endpoint was done.
Here. 37 in the world.
They're all saying it. It's like, oh, let's just get it over with. There's nothing that can be done to give Endpoint a chance here. Well, you're seeing it.
Kjaerbye's going to actually pick up this MP7.
We're going in.
I think they might just do this. Well, they might try mid to B or a similar B execute as what we saw before. They're very fast down towards lower here, so maybe it's just a fast B split. It is. They have to get past the electronic at doors. They've pumped the brakes here. Maybe the right call.
Perhaps. Yeah, I think they're setting it up right now. There's the molly, or is it just the flash?
Okay, so they've kept 2 bodies focused. It looks like they want to start mounting up the Xbox towards short. They will do exactly that, ushered in by the molly. A couple of jumps not landing, but look, we don't need to talk about the details when they're winning. So they're up, they've got the space they're looking for, and they could just avant-garde execute into the site right here. Simple's here with the AWP, but he's going to have to hit a couple of bangers.
Oh my god, Kjaerbye had to commit to it because of the Molotov that is his feet, but crucial we drop first. Nuts with the reply. There's the MP7. It's still an even situation here, but maybe not for long. Nuts taking a lot of damage through the door there, but somehow survives it. Young, good positioning, lots of damage inflicted. They have the advantage, I would say, and Perfecto, the linchpin of the operation here. He allows one player to get towards lower. Can they take him down? I don't think so. He's going to get a double kill here.
B's open right now. They can run in and plant. They can get the bomb down. Surreal just has to cover the rotation, and both of them need to come through CT spawn. Simple's going to try and get the shot over the top of the smoke. Still worried about somebody in A. Max is B-lining it in right now. Going to jump across, get spotted, and is going to plant the bomb. This one falls to Surreal. Max has done his part.
Surreal, what have you got in store for us here? Not much, it seems. 1 kill would have done it, especially if you could take down Young, leave Simple on the AWP, but now they've both got rifles. This would be astonishing. If MiGHTYMAX even gets close to this... Oh, no way! He almost pulls it off, Chad. He almost pulled it off. The one tap to open things up. And he'll go recover the AWP, but my God, that was close.
Jeez Louise, Max with the tap. That was the way to set himself up for the double kill in the clutch. There is a kit, there is the AWP, the defuse, still plenty of time, but fireworks indeed, and really struggling right now. And NaVi, the money in a rough spot, even with the round win. That AWP is going to be a godsend for Simple here.
Yeah, and they've got a ton of cash on the Endpoint side. What a round. Close as you like. MiGHTYMAX delivering the goods here. Surreal, as I said, if he gets one, I would dare say Max would actually convert that, but still, what a tap this was. Bosh opens things up. Damage done to SamDayoung as well. So close, so unlucky. But 13-6, and a timeout is called. Final timeout for Endpoint, Chad.
Yeah, as I mentioned, they bled through them quite quickly within that first half. So there's not going to be any more opportunities where they get to slow the pace down. They have to hope that NaVi and Blade give them those 30-second chitter-chatter moments. So the AWP will be given back to Simple, understandably so. They've been able to bring out 2 Famishes, an M4 and an MP9. So the buy is definitely better overall on the Endpoint side. Utils there, defuse kits for a couple of members of NaVi.
It's a very difficult round, Chad. The big man himself might be called upon here. Simple with the AWP. He'll need a couple. Nuts doesn't take too much damage there, only 7.
Looks like they want to execute B here, Henry. 4 players in upper dark, very early. It was a long fake.
We have got Perfecto in quite an awkward spot. Bit just trying to get some damage through the smoke and suggest he's only at the back of the side. Don't check close, lads. You know where I am. And it does seem to be the case. Nerds will join them momentarily. He's in T-spawn right now, just dropping down. I think you're dead on. Full B execution, why not? You might as well try these set pieces out. This is the time to do it. You've got this big lead. Their money is low. Do they have much to hold them off with?
Just this molly, really.
Okay,
so other than that, they should be pretty good to take this site. Here comes the util. Is it a fake, though? They're starting to take mid control during all of this. So the util comes out, slipping through the mid doors. The timing, it works against Electronic. Runs across. Kjaerbye's going to grab that. 2 players on the side to deal with, but they know Electronic's an A defender. They know he's the rotate player, so they're starting to work over now towards Simple.
It's a bit. He confirms that mid is at least clear for now. Perfecto will join him, but they're walking into the Lion's Den here. Simple with the AWP. They still have smokes here to try and cross over. They need to pray that Simple can only hear 1 or 2 at the very most. They'll drop one down. There's the first. Kill comes back for Surreal's favor, but still, flashbang's coming through. Huge frag from Crucial. Bit has to find multiple kills, and he can't do it. That's a clean round from Endpoint. Clean as you like. Dynamic as well, Chad. They're reading the game well, and as you said, once they get that kill on Electronic, they realize the floodgates are opening. A is the place to go.
The fact, though, they jump out dry. They jumped out essentially dry from short there against an AWP. They didn't have a flash. They knew they had to do it with the bodies. They drop into spawn, and they just put NaVi in the absolute bin. Their money is non-existent right now. This game is in the palm of Endpoint's hand. Look at this. The jump with only the smoke, no flash, down and towards spawn, a massive kill on Perfecto. There's no way pushing through. I cannot believe it.
They're 1 away from series points, and it's an eco, essentially.
The score's 14-6.
And it's a kill for the smoke. Nuts is a man possessed today. This is unbelievable. Great scenes from him. What a showing. And they might just be able to walk into B. There's 1 player there. That's going to be Perfecto. He's got a 5-7, no armor, Chad. If they go in now, there's no backup. There's no cavalry. Simple is starting to make his way over. He's only got the scout, though. How much damage can he realistically do? Smoke down. They've got 1 player to find it to secure a series point. That would be enough. And they've done it cleanly. No damage taken so far. That's got to be the save. That saved the scout. That's it.
Looking to run away here. Simple Notes is above them. He's going to punish them. Said, no, no, no. This is our game. You're not holding on to anything. The death drop, the duo of Simple and Electronic falls, and it's just bit. 1 more round for Endpoint to 2-0 NaVi here. Mouth agape. No, it's still searching. The opener and the closer. 25 kills to his name. 20 for Crucial. 14 for Surreal and Kjaerbye. And Max, he's got 15 kills. He showed up when the boys have needed him. Some great calls, some fantastic misdirection. And turning the screws on NaVi now.
The double smoke spam. You love to see it. And the drop down as well. Just a nice frustrating finish there. 4 kills in total. And a timeout called. I guess... What do you say at this point, Blade? Right, lads, well, we do need 9 in a row here. We're not playing very well. They seem unbelievably fired up. But we have got a buy, at least. It took the full eco to allow series point to come in.
And, of course, happy birthday, Electronic. So,
yeah. Good way to celebrate it. That birthday cake won't taste bitter at all, I'm sure. Damn. 9 in a row required. Not impossible, but not likely. Has to be said.
Very unlikely.
Very unlikely. Improbable, I would say.
Well, let's see, because if the climb up this mountain of a comeback is going to start, it has to start here. Simple.
Clean.
Yeah, well, he's up, and he has the AWP, so at least they're just rushing B.
No, they can't. They can't. I was going to say, it looked like they were doing the twinkle toes to the front. Like,
I do love the uppercut attempt.
Yeah. Sometimes that's how you like kind of throw games. You go, should we just do a B rush? And then it all falls apart. No, why do we do that? So maybe it's for the best, but still Nerds will finally be silenced at the start of a round. 121 ADR.
Having a game.
Yep.
Lots of utility left over, even though they did lose the opening exchange. They're aware now that the AWP is on the board, and that's something that they'll have to keep in mind as they quietly slink their way back up mid. They don't have any long control. They know that the AWP was short. The best they have to boast right now is the T-side mid corridor and the upper tunnels. He's trying to look a little bit bigger than he is, just denying these close corners with some util, baiting out whatever residual remains, a smoke over the top to hopefully draw a bit of a rotation. All about misdirection and a lot of max calls here, and they have been able to make their way out long. It's SDY, can't get it done. Kjaerbye, huge kill, levels things up, 4v4 in 44 seconds. 0
grenades really for NaVi. They've got 2 flashbangs. So Electronic knows he has to be active here. Needs to find a kill in their favor. Kjaerbye, 50 HP.
He wins this fight. This is probably the round.
Yeah, Electronic edging closer and closer. Knows he needs information. Needs to confirm whether this is clear or not. Simple, though, looks like he's poised. A flashbang will come over. There's the kill. He can now back Simple up, but there's one player that's already... Oh, a missed shot. An entry point here. We're not done just yet. A couple of them. But surely they will go down swinging at this point because they haven't really been able to capitalize on those missed shots whatsoever. So there it is, a pretty clean round there from NaVi. Nice to see that. Now just 8 in a row required, and the money will still be fine for Endpoint. They've got a couple of buys left. Kjaerbye has $11,500.
Yeah, I think here, because they probably have another buy in this round and then one into the next, an aggressive maneuver doesn't just have to be an all-out rush, right? We're past that stage of Counter-Strike, but something that has a bit more pep in the step to maybe catch NaVi off guard, or one of those pocket strats, those geeky executes that we know every team needs to have in their back pocket. I like this teamwork here. Perfecto couldn't get up there in time, so they tossed him an AK. That was very kind of them.
Oh, Surreal. He's not undetected, but he is alive for now. Trying to suggest his teammates are with him. Down he goes. Stuck in a very difficult position there. Once they spotted him, it was pretty much game over. Nerds, though. Oof, needs to be careful. The bullets spam. At least eludes his body, so he's still healthy. Round not over just yet.
Well, this is where it might get very difficult to watch if you are an Endpoint fan at home, just how many rounds it might take for them to secure it.
You're definitely right. This is going to be one of those moments when they hit the double digits and you start sitting down again. Things go a bit quieter.
But it'll be more exciting if they win the game in a close fashion. So let's draw it all the way back to 15-14.
I don't want to think what would happen if we get to overtime. I don't want to see a...
Absolute scenes.
Heartbreak for a nation. So, long flash delivered by Crucial here. They're up against SDY in the pit. Simple, though, backing him up momentarily. Here comes the flash. Hoping it'll be enough to avert his gaze. 40 seconds, I assume, is being thrown on. Not quite. Here we go.
Oh, oopsie daisies.
That will do.
I don't think the second one even went over the wall either. It doesn't matter. Nerd still gets the kill. The flash is there, all for show.
3 on 3.
Max is here to put on a show. This is a chance. Kjaerbye now on the rotation. Has to stop both of these. Just has one more to deal with right now. A 3-on-2 situation for Endpoint, and Kjaerbye trying to scamper back. Can't win the battle. Perfecto's going to get it. And Electronic from the top of the site. He has to stand tall. He has to deliver both kills. Crucial's low. The AWP is gone. And NaVi will stay alive.
So close, yet so far. Kjaerbye there, if he somehow scampers away and they can delay things, I think he definitely had the option to stay for the fight 1 second too long and get spammed down through the doors. Great hold towards the end, double kill once the AWP shot missed. Crucial was done for. And one last buy here is the replay. Moments of brilliance for sure.
To be fair,
this guy. I will say, just because it was a completely dry pick, he wasn't expecting it, I'll say that much.
Yeah, exactly.
So if anything, it might have actually led to that kill.
That's why Nerds got the kill, guys.
It might actually be, I don't know, because if he got flashed, he'd presumably fall off the angle, they wouldn't get the frag. So who knows?
Thank Crucial for that one, everybody.
It was all by design.
Well, the cash now a little bit more limited for Endpoint if they do find their way into round 25. Lost bonus, that's a positive. It is starting to build, but they will have to stomach a bit of a partial into the next. This is their last real crack to get it done before NaVi reach double digits. Hinge Smoke with the swift backwards jump away. Essential these days. As soon as they hear that ping get pulled,
they're spamming.
They love it. But they're getting so much respect. They're getting so much map control. You may just want to finish this with a standard A execute, right? They still have a couple of smokes left. One on Kjaerbye, one on Crucial.
Simple's missing a few shots on that side as well. It's not like he's lights out at this point. Back towards B, we creep though. Now it's towards top and middle. They are left with 2 smokes and a couple of flashes, 2 Molotovs as well. In terms of the B defense, we've got Perfecto there. Still with his smoke.
They have so many nades though between Bit and Perfecto. With 40 seconds left, they could smoke one now and there's no way in. Yeah, there's no way in because they can re-smoke this. So if Max thinks they can wait this out and then go, they're going to find themselves up a creek without a paddle. They actually, I know this sounds like the worst option, but should probably save.
I see what you're saying. That next smoke is going to come in.
They should save.
It's a deep smoke at least, though.
It doesn't matter.
It's a deep smoke, Chad. And it might be enough, you know. There's actually a couple of entries here. Perfecto will need at least one more kill. He's probably going to get it at low HP there, and Surreal. Oh, he hits it. Okay, 5 seconds apart. Who's got the bomb?
Oh, they're going to get it down. They're not going to get it down. There's no time. The round's been won. They jumped on his head. He couldn't get the plant. He went to jump behind the tall box. I think he jumped on his teammate's head and couldn't plant at 4 seconds.
I think you're right. We saw in the smoke, he's got the bomb out. Why is it not going down? And he was on top of his head. Can we get a replay and just confirm that? But I think you're dead on in all the chaos. The frantic plan had to come through. Like we said, the clock was incredibly low. They did everything, Chad. Definitely didn't have to save, just had the plan.
So Surreal has the bomb, jumping in.
Yep.
Oh, no!
That's unbelievable. If that's the way this goes down.
Oh!
And they just killed Simple as well. They would have planted no problem.
Oh!
They're eco now. Oh, are they?
That's a save gun.
Sorry, yes, they did save a gun. Okay.
Oh, I cannot believe that.
That's the way it goes down, Chad. What can you say?
Not a lot. Some would say nothing. That right? Oh, Lord.
I've never seen that before, where you've landed on your teammate's head and you can't plant. I don't think that's ever been in the history books.
Okay, well, wilder things have happened. Let's see how the Kjaerbye AWP wants to greet the server for round.
Jumped on his head and couldn't plant.
Yeah.
When they had all the advantages to close things out, this is where you need to hold your nerve. They've got no timeouts remaining. They'll be frustrated at that one. They still have the upper hand for sure. One round would do it, but I doubt it's going to be this one. It's Kjaerbye with the AWP. And not for long. He'll be giving that one over to Simple. It looks like he's got a bit of a shooting gallery at this point, but how did he get away with that one? Down to 19 points of health.
Still alive.
Yeah, definitely should have traded that, but not meant to be. Crucial given the sniper. We do have the big man nerds, though.
Oh, nice little clear from him.
He doesn't miss those, Chad.
Yeah, well, that's a big kill on SDY. There's pressure now. Bounce the flash on the back of the wall, step out. Nerds can't get anything more done, but here comes the AWP. Crucial, ready for it. Should expect another player close. News the electronic was here as well when MiGHTYMAX hot on his tails. Time's the problem again, though.
Yeah, they just have to go for it.
Well, that was quick. Oh.
I was about to say, oh, they won't screw this up. This will be really clean. And I don't think it would have been the savior of the round, but still, not great to see it go down like that. But double digits, Chad. This is what I'm saying. Everyone sat back down on their chairs now.
Watch this. This will look hilarious from this POV.
Bump. Did what they could.
Yeah, they gave it a crack. So I think...
He's still got a bit of a bunny hop off it, but...
Yeah. This is that replay again. So jumping, oh no.
Anywhere else would have done. Anywhere else, jumping to the left.
And you know why Crucial's going there as well, right? He wants to defend doors and window with the AWP, a good pivot
prime
point.
spot to do so, right? So they've got long control this time, Chad. That's something, but of course this is a different setup from NaVi. They're allowing it. So you'll assume they'll be active somewhere else. Bit touchy in towards lower B. They'll control short, so just a different setup. You're boosted up to assist Bit, I assume. Take that first contact. He can maybe reposition considering they've got that. We'll see whether he wants to push further or fall back through the doors.
Now, one of the key rounds that Endpoint ended up winning over on Ancient was a round where Bit pushed A main. Surreal had a Galil that was saved and killed him, and they picked up the AK. So, Bit in an aggressive position again, and Surreal with a Galil. Those are the only two similarities I thought I'd bring you all. But if that strikes, we know that's the recipe. Let's see, Bit, only 9 kills to his name. Not the noisiest of games for the young lad.
Does he explore any further than the steps? Might be good to do so. Oh dear.
B's open. Everybody else is on A. They have to start rotating now. The door smoke's in the air. They're going to be into the site here, Henry.
Oh dear, oh dear. The big bad wolf is at the door though, Chad. Simple. He arrives. Climbing through the window instead. Nails the first headshot. Going for a second here. Spots and goes down. Crucial. Dismantles the defense there. 30 seconds this time at 3 versus 2. They can stay calm. Nerds is patrolling towards middle. The bomb on the back of Kjaerbye. Incendiary to delay. Can they get the plant down here? Don't take any damage, Kjaerbye. Let's just get the C4 planted, shall we? Nerds, they need him to step up here. Time is of the essence, and here comes the plant. Now, that's the cue for Nerds to come around, I would say. That's got to be it. Lads, what are you up to? Where's Nerds?
The doors. They weren't ready for this. Nerds comes down. He gets it done. 29 kills for Nerds. It's not pretty, but it's a 16-10 victory for Endpoint. 2-0 over NaVi. A huge upset here to start the day for ESL Pro League.
No one thought they had a chance. People thought they wouldn't even get a couple of rounds against this team. They've come in and 2-0, the #1 squad in the world right now. The world needs to start paying attention to Endpoint. They've got some great players in there, and when the stars align for them, they can be a deadly force. That's an amazing result, an absolute barn burner of a game. We'll take a break.